Alanya was founded on a small peninsula with the Taurus Mountains on the north and Mediterranean Sea on the south. In ancient times, it was sometimes called Pamphylia or Cilicia because it was situated on the border between these two provinces. Alanya's marina with its capacity and opportunities become a frequented point by yacht enthusiasts from all over the world. The marina, also appreciated with its cleanness, not only serves countless tourists both from Turkey and abroad, but also hosts various organizations. The international Alanya harbour is also amongst the selected harbours of Turkey, where ships with high passenger capacity can dock. The city's symbol, Korkuteli, red tower with an octagonal plan, was built by the Seljuks in the 13th century. While in construction, it was difficult to raise stone blocks after a certain height, so the upper side of the tower was constructed with terracotta bricks, which gives the tower its name. The tower was constructed to protect the harbour and the shipyard against attacks by the sea, and it was used for military purposes for centuries. The Alanya Castle, with walls as long as 6.5 kilometers, stands on a peninsula that rises 250 meters above sea level. The settlement in Alanya Peninsula, which was also known as Korkuteli, goes back to the Hellenistic period, although the historical composition that can be found today reflects the Seljuk period from the 13th century. Castle was constructed by Alaaddin Keykubat, the Seljuk Sultan, who seized the city in 1221 and reconstructed it. The castle has 83 towers and 140 bastions. The donjon at the peak of the peninsula now serves as an open-air museum. Sultan Alaaddin Keykubat's palace was here. Additionally, there are restaurants and cafes on the road leading to the castle and on hillsides which dominate the harbour. The castle is open to the traffic. This road takes nearly 1 hour by walking. The shipyard construction, which started near Korkuteli in 1227, 6 years after Seljuk Sultan Alaaddin Keykubat seized the city, was completed within a year. The area of the shipyard was chosen in order to make the most of the daylight. Dalmata Cave is in Alanya and near the sea. It is at a distance of 3 kilometers to the city center. The cave's total length is 30 meters and is a type of dry and horizontal cave. The cave covers a surface of 200 square meters. The cave, that has a matchless view with numerous stalactites and stalagmites, is 15 meters high. After investigations made by doctors and chemists, it was found that the cave has a good effect on asthma. The Alanya Museum, that was opened in 1967, is in the Alanya city centre near Dalmata Beach. There are 2 sections in a museum, and the pieces that have been gathered from Alanya and its environs, and also pieces that were taken from the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations, give us an idea about the chronological progress in Anatolia which are displayed. There is a separate hall for the Hercules statue, which has become the symbol of Alanya Museum. The Artichoke House and Museum is an example of historical civil architecture in Alanya. Some of the photos of Artichoke from the first years of the War of Independence and the early years of the Republic are displayed on the first floor of the museum. Siedra is situated 20 kilometers east of Alanya. According to excavations that were held by Alanya Archaeological Museum, it is assumed that the history of the city goes back to the 7th century BC. The city expands over a large area, and a column street of 10 meters wide and 250 meters long is at the southeastern part of the city. The temple, theatre, acropolis, necropolis, agora and residential house ruins can be counted among other monuments of the city. Dim Cave is one of the most beautiful caves of Turkey. Stalactites, stalagmites, columns, macaroni shields and wall formations in the cave are very ornamented and rich. Situated 11 kilometers to Alanya, with its environment full of picnic areas and forests, Dim Cave is frequented by a large number of tourists. The cave is open for visits throughout the year. All through the Dim River, numerous tables placed within the river beds as well as countryside restaurants near the river shores are to be found. Your feet, which touch stones, grass and flowers in the picnic fields, are left to cold water. Alanya is situated on a plain at a distance of 800 meters to Alanya Castle near the Alanya River. This building was constructed only by using big section stones as a caravanserai on a 2,000 square meter surface. The caravanserai that was built in 1231 was restored a couple of years ago, and today it is used as a restaurant and shopping centre. You can have lunch at a small countryside restaurant by Alanya River. Take a swim in the river while waiting for your service. The beach of Cleopatra is an extension of Dalmata Beach, which extends for nearly 2 kilometers. It is a blue flag beach. Both the sea and the beach are sandy. It has a large sea shore. This is the most favorite beach of Alanya. 10,000s of visitors come here in the summer. Alanya is a faultless beauty where blue and green blend together everywhere. In Alanya, the sunset breaks the good news for new life and a nightlife which lasts until dawn. Bars and discos welcome everybody who feels young. Even the stars in the sky are dancing. The yellow light that spreads over the impressive walls of the middle-aged castle takes one to another dimension of time. There is no limit to dance, music and entertainment. You can hear the sound of a new song from the most rhythmic to the most romantic from the doors of the bars, every step in the quay and marketplace. In Alanya, life goes on day and night without taking a break. Akseki has a rugged and hilly view in accordance with the Taurus Mountains. Akseki is developing in tourism parallel with Antalya and its surrounding provinces. Akseki is especially interesting with its historical houses. These houses that were made from wood and stone materials without using any plaster and parallel wall beams, placed with short intervals both from within and outside the wall, have created a construction style resisting earthquakes. Amongst the historical monuments from the Seljuk and Ottoman periods, the mosques are the most emphasized. The buildings, donated with characteristics of architecture from the respective periods, are impressive with their outer and inner decorations. The appearance of the facades have considerably changed because of the outer surfaces of the houses that have been completely coated due to climatic conditions. Even then, the colours of the dyes applied over the plaster have given a different character to the Akseki houses. Ali Pasha Konağı, Ali Pasha Mansion in Emir Aşık village of Akseki County, which offers an alternative tourism opportunity, is frequented by tourists both from Turkey and abroad. The mansion that has been restored as close as possible to the original mansion also attracts visitors with its llama farm. Akseki, which is the homeland of world-famous cardinal flower snowdrop galanthus, is situated in a flawless geography, and the country's rich culture is being protected and managed to survive until today, providing the visitors the opportunity to enjoy different pleasures at the same time. Akseki, situated at the peak of the Taurus Mountains, is a real serenity garden with its fresh air and untouched natural beauty. Lives 4 seasons despite the tough conditions of the Taurus Mountains. Korkuteli, situated 1,000 meters high, is a green paradise with its fresh air, fertile soil and health waters. This region that neighboured Pamphylia in ancient times lived the Roman and Byzantine Empire, as well as Anatolian Seljuks and the Ottoman periods throughout the history. Korkuteli is particularly known in the world for its mushroom cultivation and mushroom greenhouses, and carry out most of the mushroom productions of Turkey. Mushroom production, which is the main economic means of the locals, is carried out in a sterile environment using high standard technology. The historical public baths, hammams, from the Seljuk period have been protected to our day, consist of 3 hammam vestiges at Kışla neighbourhood, and another public bath that cannot be used today is near Kızıl Kahveler. These monuments are especially notable for the advanced construction techniques used by Seljuk architecture. Especially the medres, religious schools, mosques and caravanserais in Korkuteli from the Seljuk period, which has survived till today, are noteworthy historical monuments and buildings from this period. One of the important Seljukian monuments in Korkuteli is Emir Sinanettin Medres, which was constructed in 1319 by Hamit oğulları. Alaaddin Mosque, 3 kilometers west of the city, was constructed by Keykubat I. Today you can only see the minaret and the door, and it is understood by the inscriptions on the door that the mosque was rebuilt by Kuyucu Murat Pasha. Korkuteli Dam on Korkuteli River was constructed between 1968 and 1975 for irrigation and flood control. The dam is of earth and rock filling and is today used for fishery and irrigational purposes. Korkuteli is known for its high plateaus. These plateaus, found several meters high in the hills, are not only used for locals in summer but also frequented by visitors for its fresh air and natural beauty. Miniature houses found on the plateaus gives us an idea about the nomadic lifestyle and are very interesting. Nomads that are considered to be the oldest settlers of the region are notable for their characteristic clothing, cuisine and lifestyles. Korkuteli is one of the most attractive natural centres of Antalya, with its characteristic culture, nature, impressive plateaus and local dishes from the regional cuisine.